I am making an indie game for the first time. I've never made a game before. I've always wanted to, always thought of it, but I've never gotten past the planning stage. Well, that has officially changed. Over the past few weeks to a month, I have been doing concept art, planning, and executing on my idea to make a cozy pixel game. And I'm happy to announce another little bit about the game. Camping. Yeah, it's going to be a cozy pixel art camping game. And it's not going to be like a full-on camping simulator. Let's keep our expectations in check here. I am a first-time indie dev. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I could learn, but let's try and complete this in a reasonable time of a few years and not 20 decades, eh? I wouldn't even be alive then. But yes, cozy camping game. That is what I'm going with, and I'm really excited to make this. Realistically, I would love to have a Steam page up with the availability to wishlist the game by the end of the year, also accompanied by a little teaser trailer. I'd even like to get a full proper trailer at some time next year, depending on how time goes. I'm doing this as a bit of a side thing. This isn't like a full-time project. I am doing other things outside of this. So I'm expecting this project to take a while, maybe a few years. I'm not expecting this game out anytime soon, but if you want to follow along with the progress, this is the place to do it. But I'd love to get my trailer out and wholesome games, stuff like that, to promote it next year, like a proper full-fledged trailer. But that's only if I can get a significant amount of stuff done in the span of a year and actually get things functioning. As I said, I've never made a game before, so I don't know how long it's realistically going to take to get things functioning, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun trying to put it all together. It'll be interesting. But yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to update on. Once I release kind of the teaser trailer, which I'd love to do before the end of this year, along with releasing the Steam page, I'd love to also start putting out some devlogs. I've actually already been kind of pre-recording some in the background to release when this happens. And then I'll probably continue to make some after. I'm still kind of figuring out how I want to edit and make these devlogs. I'm not too sure how I want to do it, so they're a little bit rough around the edges at the moment, but I'm hoping I can kind of maybe spruce them up, make them a bit nicer in future. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan going forward for the game. First steps at the moment are just getting it to a point where it's semi-playable, enough that I can do a teaser trailer, and then enough that I can release a Steam page for it and start releasing some devlogs. Realistically, I'd like to achieve that by the end of the year. I think it's possible, but don't fully count me in on that, as I am not doing this as a full-time thing, so I can't just quite set a deadline and be like, oh yeah, I can stick to that. So who knows what the future's got in store, but hope you guys are willing to hop along for the ride, and yeah, should be a fun one.